Welcome back, everyone. The Indo-American Arts Council, or the IAAC, brings you their 8th annual Erasing Borders art exhibition, which explores the contributions of artists whose origins can be traced back to the Indian subcontinent. Let's take a look.
We're at the Icon Gallery. It's the 8th annual exhibition of contemporary Indian art of the diaspora, and we have 43 artists from the originally from the Indian subcontinent, but living and working in the United States. As you can see, there's a lot of noise around here. It's a high energy place, and the art is really appreciated. It's all for sale. These are artists who've really matured over the years, and they're showing work that's not only ethnic. It's work that comes from within them. Many of them are born here in the United States. Others were born in India and have got their work here.
Tanu, this is the 8th annual Erasing Borders. How has this event and the art and the artists grown and become bigger and bigger each year?
Well, each year we've increased the number of artists that are participating, and also the venue. You know, earlier we would do 3 shows, now we're doing 4. And this year we are showing 43 artists, and we've got Natwar Bhav sir as our honorary guest artist, so it's just expanding every year.
This is a video installation art which you are looking at, which is exhibiting in this Icon Gallery. Originally, this piece I did for Metropolitan Museum, and they had the private screening, and this piece called The Soul of Civilization. This video installation is based on the images of Indus Valley Civilization, which I did like all with the research of Wisconsin State University. And I picked up all the images and hieroglyphics, and I took the replica. I made from the original pieces, I made the replica, and I shot into the water. There is a reason why I did it into the water, because this civilization is on the bank of river Indus, and this is still continuation of this civilization. Because of the floods, the people moved away, but it comes and goes and everything. And this is almost 5,000 years old civilization, which I wanted to introduce South Asian civilization into the world. So I want to tell them that this civilization is as important as Egyptian and Mesopotamian or any other civilization.
My main focus is the expressive color on my canvas, sometimes the gesture, the brush stroke, the layer, the color field. This group of painting I do mostly in nature, what I have inspired me, and what is dark and light and is related with me, and all about color.
It's what you see. It's images of Indian or Hindu gods that I created using classical Indian dancers, live action animation, 2D animation, 3D animation. Essentially the same kind of methods that James Cameron would have used in Avatar, but in a really smaller way. And I present them to viewers inside a suitcase. The idea of the suitcase is that, I suppose, immigrants, when they travel, they don't just take their clothes, they take their mythologies, their beliefs, their history and their heritage. So that's the work, when the gods came down to earth. Thank you.
This work is part of a series titled Ragmala series. It's a pulp paper painting, and it's a very specific technique, a relatively new one, in which pigment is mixed in highly beaten paper pulp. So it's really like painting with water. The water drains out and the pigments remain on the surface. So it's a piece that you really have to go up very close to look at the subtleties of how the pulp and the pigments work with each other and how they react to each other.
It's a great opportunity for all the artists come together to show the beautiful artwork. And these are my paintings. They're based on music, dance, Indian culture, the pattern.
It's part of the series called Sacred Vanity, and the inspiration comes from the various manifestations of Mother Goddess in the Indian culture. And the theme behind this is that a lot of times beauty and adornment is considered very superficial in the Western world, but I believe that in the East, the whole concept of beauty and adornment is on a different level. It's an integral part of a woman's life.
This is part of the group of paintings that I did for a solo exhibition in India, and this is one of those that I offered to Erasing Borders. It was a series of paintings called Nature versus Machinery, and this one is of a whole lot of feet, if you can see. There are feet, and they are perched on the side of a building right up high, and they are looking way down into the water that is over here.
What wonderful contributions from visual artists from the South Asian diaspora. It's time for another quick break, and when we're back, we'll check out the Gujarati Samaj of New York and how it's keeping its community health conscious. We'll be right back.